It's not as bad as the Back at the Barnyard show, but it's not good either. It's more kind of in the middle, if you ask me. I am really careless with these kinds of things. The save option. Oh, going in circles again. Again, that's one of the problems in this game. You constantly go in circles over and over again. Till after 5 hours of playing in the same level, you find the exit. So yeah, from what I heard, that show wasn't really that good, the Back at the Barnyard. The movie was good. I loved the movie. Like, it was a pretty decent movie. Pretty funny, too. Like, I remember watching it when I was, like, 10 years old. It was a good movie. I liked it. But the show, not really. Hold up, I think I might be missing something. There's the exit. Or at least that's just a door they left there for you to find the key. I need more ammo. Trust me, the ammo gets chewed through a lot in this game. I am not kidding. Trust me when I say find as much ammo as you can, because you do not want to go up close and personal with all these bad guys running around, because it is really, really bad if you do that. I mean, they don't really do much damage from a far range, but up close, it is really, really bad, because you take a lot of damage, especially on the higher difficulties. And the thing is, the higher the difficulty, the more enemies there are. I played this on the medium difficulty because I don't want to constantly die when I do Let's Plays, when I do a Let's Play of this. Freeze! Huh? Oh. Must have played this on a different difficulty, because I played this on another difficulty. I think it was like the hard difficulty? There are 3 difficulties. There's the easy difficulty, the medium difficulty, the hard difficulty, and there's the very hard difficulty. They're not named easy, very easy, no, not easy, medium, hard, and very hard. They're not labeled like that. They're more kind of like how they label it in the Duke Nukem games, or the Doom games, where it's like, can I play daddy? Or I don't want to die, I'm too young to die. Nightmare difficulty. Like Let's Rock, Piece of Cake. That's basically how they labeled the difficulty in this game too. Which is pretty good. In fact, one more thing. How am I supposed to get through all of these barrels just to get there? They're not explosive like the ones in Doom. Alright, let's go in here. Oh. Really? I just opened that door. The moment I try to go through these doors, they close on me instantly. The game itself is rude. Probably should have done a sneak attack on there. Oh, saw me. Peekaboo. This game it's tons of fun. It's more fun than I remembered it being. They need to start putting up some old Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 classics, like what they did with Banjo Kazooie. It was originally on the Nintendo 64, and it was made by Rare. Oh, dog! But I think it's because of the fact that Microsoft bought Rare that they put the Banjo Kazooie games as Xbox Live Arcade. and they made that stupid Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts game, which is apparently just a stupid Xbox ripoff of the what's that game? Ratchet and Clank, of the Ratchet and Clank series. It really is, trust me. If you ever come across that game, and if you're thinking, oh, Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, maybe it's better than the other Banjo Kazooie games. Nah, it's not, trust me. I'd recommend getting the Xbox Live Arcade games, the Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie. Ah, whoa, 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 whoa! Really? How was I supposed to know he was right there? But yeah, anyway, I'd recommend getting the original Banjo Kazooie games that was on the Nintendo 64. Or for those of you who don't own a Nintendo 64, it's also available on Xbox Live Arcade for about 800 Microsoft points. No, 1200. My bad. And they should also, what was I saying? Oh yeah, they need to start putting some more Nintendo 64 or Super Nintendo classics, like the Duke Nukem game that was on the Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64. They put Duke Nukem 3D and Duke Nukem Project Manhattan, I think the game was called. They put those on the Xbox Live Arcade also. I'm a big fan of Duke Nukem. I played the Duke Nukem Forever game, and to be honest with you, it wasn't really as bad as people thought it was. Granted, this is my opinion. In general, everybody says it's bad. But I looked up the review of it on IGN. It was about like 5.5 out of 10. It was mediocre. But yeah, they should put in like that South Park game that was made for the Nintendo 64. Me, Pyro, and Super Loserization, we mentioned this in the Team Fortress 2 random play, the PS3 gameplay of Team Fortress 2, the random play of it. That Pyro mentioned something about this South Park game for the Nintendo 64 and PC. They should put those up too, because I've actually played those before. They're not as bad as I thought it would be. And what else should they put up? Oh yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Me and Pyro, we're still making the, it's still in development, the Live and Reloaded Blind Let's Play. And I actually wouldn't mind playing the Nintendo 64 version. Dear Rareware and Microsoft, please put up Conker's Bad Fur Day, the original Conker's Bad Fur Day, on Xbox Live Arcade, just like what you did with Banjo Kazooie. Because there are a lot of people who were kind of disappointed with how, from what I heard, the censorship disappointed a lot of the fans. And I don't really blame them. Like, I didn't really get that far into the game. I don't want to play so much because I want to keep it a blind play. And from what I heard, there was a lot of cussing and a lot of profanity that they had to censor out. And I didn't really get that. A lot of games had that. Why did they have to censor it out? Hold still. Thank you. Alright. Key. And, but yeah, that would make a lot of the Bad Fur Day fans happy if you guys did that. It would make me happy. And you can also put the Live and Reloaded on Xbox On Demand. Whoa, 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 who's shooting? Sometimes the enemies are completely invisible, or like they morph out of nowhere. Like one time, like at one point, the room is completely empty, but then as soon as you turn around, there's a dude right there with a gun ready to kill you. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky. That could have gone better. That should have been an insta-kill. If you just do a sneak attack from people up behind. Well, this game was... Well, of course, just like all games like this was kind of low budget and didn't really explain the story much. It was just a shooter, just like how Doom was. And so yeah, I didn't think they thought of adding the insta-kill sneak attack thing. Kind of like the spy from Team Fortress 2. Stab. There's the giant machine gun. The minigun that I was mentioning earlier. There's another dude in this room. Actually, no. Yeah. Yeah. It's time to kick butt and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum. I better save some ammo for this. Thing is, I played this on the harder difficulty. That's why I keep thinking there's like more enemies in this room. Ah! Do not go with a pistol. Do not use a pistol against these guys. Really, you're gonna like hide in the corners? Thank you. Oh, that was too close. I need more chicken. Where's the chicken?